Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into the home of Netty Dollars 314, where you already know who your talk man is. Let's get this together. Let me go ahead and play my intro song before we get this party started. Before the people come in, let's play my intro. And every time they hate, I throw a dog on the internet and show 'em, yeah, I'm real deal. This an any dog movement, yeah. A hater don't stop the movement, they can't do it, yeah. A hater can't stop the movement, they can't do it, yeah. All they do is say, all I do is get money. All they do is say, all I do is work my dog. Put these 2 feet together, get the putting miles on it. They can't fuck with an any dog movement, yeah. Salute, hit that thumb up. Hit that thumb up. You coming in the building, go ahead and touch that thumb. It won't hurt you. I promise you. All right. Now, we're going to talk about Mama's Boy Lies. He swore up and down that I didn't know my dad, and my dad was all this, and my dad. This is the same man he got on his page. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Let's be real. That this man that he found in St. Louis, Missouri, he said was my dad, truly was my dad, swept down that he was an addict and all that. But then somebody sent me a video and you got mad because I placed this picture on my channel yesterday. This not your dad. You swept down, oh, give me that. He don't know nothing about my dad. You don't know nothing about my dad. You don't know nothing about my dad. At the end of the day, you sit on this internet and all you do is lie. You don't own no Bullmaster, no King Corso, no French Bulldogs, no Yorkies. You don't own nothing but them dogs. And then another thing is, you owe my dad an apology. I never said nothing harsh about your dad. Your dad is no longer here to be able for me to even try to criticize or talk about or lie on. But you tell the truth. That's what you tell everybody. I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the truth. When do you tell the truth to the community? When are you going to tell the truth to the community that you've been lying on me from day one? Day one, you've been lying on me and my dad and my mom. Then you swore up and down that I called Tiger a band dog. I ain't never called Tiger a band dog. I mean, a pit bull. I never called him a pit bull. I called him a band dog. I called him a band dog. My fault. My mind's so twisted because I'm trying to catch everything. But I never, ever called Tiger a pit bull. He's been a band dog from day one. He's been what he is. But then we talking about a person who been breeding bullies since he been on YouTube. See, the dog that you bought, the blue dog you bought back in the days that you called a staff bully was a bully. You took a bully and bred more bulldog in it. So you like your bullies with on the bulldogs on the hey, hit that thumb up if you haven't. You want your bullies more on the bulldog look. So this is how I know this. Not allegedly, not me, not lying, none of that. You're a bully breeder. You're a bully breeder. And I'm going to break down how you a bully breeder, how you're a liar, and how you mislabel dogs. So your dogs, your blue dogs and your brown dogs and the black and white dog that you had back in the days, they was bullies. You could swipe it down. They was your bulldogs or your staff bullies when they was never staff bullies. They was never staff bullies. They was mutts. But you say everybody wants to be like you, but I'm the founder of the word mutt that you use so much that you got from me. At the end of the day is you sit up there and you know everything about my dogs but you don't realize you're making F1 bullies because you took them bulldog mixes, them Postman Johnson the bulldog mixes. You took the bulldog mixes and you bred it to a terrier, American Pit Bull Terrier. American Pit Bull Terrier. You bred it to American Pit Bull Terrier. Then you turned around, once you bred it to the American Pit Bull Terrier and you made mutts, you turned around and bred your mutt back to the other mutt, the bulldog mixes. So that's how I know you like the bulldog bullies. You like your dogs being on the bulldog side, not the terrier side. Now, Mr. I know so much about dogs and I can teach them. Hey, your dam is a mutt. Your sires are mutts. Dam is a female. That's the female dog. But you hey, hit that thumb up if you haven't. You sit up there and you tell everybody, salute, my brother, hit that thumb up. But you sit up there, you tell everybody that you know more about dogs when you don't even know what a sire or a dam is. A dam is the female dog. The sire is the male dog. Another thing is, you say that I only have one generation. Them bulldog mixes that you bred with your pit bull, you only got that male and a female. So that's one generation. That's one generation. We're not talking about, listen, hit that thumb up. We're not talking about, at the end of the day, we're not talking about the pedigree. We talking about on your yard. When I'm talking about is on your yard. You only got one generation on your yard. One generation on your yard. You got one generation of dogs on your yard. Now, your mutts that you breed, the mutts that you breed, that you put together, you got what? You got the mom, you got the dad, you got the daughter / baby mama to the you listen. You supposed to have this yard full of other breeds of dogs, but you're only working with the stuff that you got on one yard. Where is your yard full of APBTs that you had? Where is that yard at? Where is that yard at? Show me that yard. Because I'm not seeing that yard. And I'm waiting to see the other yard because you didn't bring no purebred pit bulls to your yard. Another thing is, you tell everybody that I'm still gang banging. I put the do-rag down. Why you think you know about me? I put the do-rag down and found Christ. So when you speaking on me, speak on the new me and not the old me. Because guess what? In my years of knowing you, I'm a different person. In the years of me knowing you, you still the same guy who do nothing but lie. Lie. You told everybody that I ain't know my pops. You told everybody all this stuff. You told people my dogs didn't have papers, but at the end of the day, let's say this. I didn't showed you that I be around my dad. I didn't showed you my dog's not fixed. And you haven't gave me nobody gave me apology yet. So do I supposed to just lay my whole book out to y'all? No, I'm not going to lay my book out to y'all. Because at the end of the day, you lied on my wife. You lied on my dog. You all you done since I've been knowing that you exist is lie and don't sell a dog. You haven't, since I've been knowing you haven't sold one dog. And then for you to tell people that I'm a breeder, nope. I haven't sold nobody off the internet a dog or tried to sell nobody off the internet a dog. Now, you have tried to sell your mutts to people. I remember, let's go back because you're always going back. You brought Blue up, so let's go back to Blue timeline. You told people that Gremlin, DNA say Gremlin was a pit bull. You say Gremlin was a pit bull. Even though you knew that you added Bulldog in that dog. But you hit that thumb of your, but you told everybody that Gremlin was a pit bull, even though you knew that Gremlin Daddy was a bulldog. A mutt bulldog. Now, I know purebred, because you told everybody that Gremlin Dad was Johnson Bulldog when you knew that it wasn't no Johnson Bulldog. You knew it wasn't no Levin Bulldog. But you sit up here, you tell everybody about the stock that's in my yard and lie on the stock in your yard and tell people that you got all these different breeds. And you got, you listen, you hold a pedigree on dogs that you ain't had nothing but the dogs who the pedigree that you got. Only thing you got is Killer and his sister. That's it. You don't have Killer's mother, Killer's grandmother, Killer's auntie, Killer's great auntie, Killer's great grandmother, great. You don't have no generations on your yard. You have generations on paperwork. On paperwork. So at the end of the day is let's tell the truth that you speaking on stuff. Oh, he only got one generation, and you do too. You do too. You do too. Because guess what? I ain't never, ever, since I've been on YouTube, told nobody that Tiger got puppies. I never, ever told nobody on YouTube that Tiger was an APBT. I did tell him he was a band dog. That is what he is. But you sit on your channel because you was mad because I put my daddy on my page yesterday. You flipped out. And you always talking about something. We got female trait. That's what a female do. Go rapping on a nigga like he ain't nothing. Excuse my friends using the N-word. But you go, the female goes on the internet and they go, he ain't nothing. He a dog. He a hoe. He a slut. He hit me. He did this. You did exactly what a female did when she know when a person put on something to prove them wrong. I proved you wrong and you flipped out. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. You did it. You did what I wanted you to do. Show your hand. And you did it listen, I give you your credit for it. You showed your hand so good, bro. I sat back and laughed. When they sent to me, I sat back and laughed. I said, damn, we don't share the same daddy. And then I told my dad, I said, this guy said he's my pops. And my dad said he don't do man on men. My dad said he don't do man on man. So how you gonna be my pops and he my pop? Because my mama wouldn't sleep with you to save my life. Because I would want her to. You know why? Because you're not a man. You'll be dependent on my mother. Just like you were dependent on the lady in New York. Just like you depend on your mother. Why would I give my mama a grown 48-year-old child that sit up there? First of all, you can't keep a woman because you can't keep men out your mind. Second of all, when we gonna get the truth about that you lie? But you sit up there, I'll tell the truth. Well, guess what? You always saying, listen. You always saying, I got my hand on my paperwork. Well, put your hand on a French bulldog that's at your yard. Put your hand on another set of pet bulls besides Killer and his sister. Put your hands on a Johnson Bulldog. Put your hand on a South African Boer. Put your hand on a Malinois Shepherd. Put your hand on a Greyhound. Put your hand on a horse. Put your hand on a sheep. Put your hand on a goat. You got this land that you got farm animals on, but your chickens living in a kennel cage on your mama land. Why your chickens ain't free? But you worry about your life. I don't let my dogs out the kennel cages because of snakes and all this. But snakes don't attack your sheep and your horse and everything else you got on your other land and your game bred pit bulls and your bull mass on your no snakes or bugs mess with them. It's not making sense. It's not making sense, mama boy. It's not making sense that you got yards that your animals are safe on that we don't see. That you've been telling people that you told people that you had an African something dog coming when COVID was along. I'm seeing people ship and bring dogs. You need to, you worrying about me. You need to be worrying about the person who ganked out your money from Africa. Because you say you buy all your dogs from reputable breeders overseas. But you ain't got name one of them dogs that you supposed to got from overseas yet. Name one. When you gonna go get them dogs from overseas? We ship dogs. We ship dogs. Where do you don't have a shipper because you're not selling no dogs. You sell trash and you lie. And majority of the dogs you make, and guess what? I'm gonna hit the people that did. When you buy them dogs that he's making, you're not getting you getting his registry. So at the end of the day, let's remember, this guy registry don't mean nothing to no registry. Not the one that he talk about, not the one that he say just take your money and don't care what your dog is. They don't even take his registry. So at the end of the day, what happened to your registry that you was blowing up? What happened to you? Why you ain't promoting them puppies that you got for sale? Why you promoting my dog? Why you promoting my bloodline? Why are you promoting me? At the end of the day, you worry about me and my dogs, my wife. Called me all kind of names. You said I was a crack kid. That's another thing is, for you to call somebody a crack kid that's living better than you, own more than you, you'll say you own more dogs than me. But you don't live financially more than me. You don't do nothing on the internet is do nothing but hate on the next man because he achieving in life. When you gonna show me a power move? When you gonna show me a power move? When you gonna show me a power move? Because you're not gonna show no power move. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna sit and find the next man to hate on and lie. Because that's what you do. I can't listen. I can't buy nothing you selling because at the end of the day, you say it's my gumbo. I ain't telling you what I'm putting in it. First of all, you bred your bulldog and your terrier together, and you telling people them are your bulldogs when them dogs got terrier in them. You know, salute. What up, fool? Hit that thumb up. You telling people that your dogs that you added, bulldog and mutt and terrier, you telling them that they can buy them dogs when they don't know when the terrier gonna pop back out. So they might listen. They might get a dog once they get their stock all good. Remember, you don't know what a throwback is. So when this dog throw back, they breeding this dog and they throw back a 30-pound dog, and they trying to breed bulldogs, and they come out with 4 or 5 puppies out of 8 puppies. That's terrier. Look, now you done messed up their money because they don't know what to do. You don't even have a playbook to what you do. You don't have a playbook to what you do. You don't have no guidance to nothing. You tell people every day, you could take 2 dogs together and make your own breed. When that's like but that's like that because you want to be just like every person, the people that created the Roddy, the people that created the Shepherds, the people that created the Terrier, the people that created the Hound. You'll never beat them. You'll never beat them. You can't beat them. You know why you can't beat them? Because at the end of the day, guess what? Your majority of what you trying to make, that people already did it. All you're doing is repeating the cycle and putting your name on it and then telling people, you can't make a band dog. You can't make a pit bull. You can't make this. You can't make that, but you doing it. But you doing it. How you doing something that you telling people they can't do? Huh? I'm just curious that who make you God that you can tell us what we can do when at the end of the day, let me explain something since I got this man in here. You swerving down this man ain't got no band dog. You swerving down I ain't got no band dog. But you don't even own the dog to even show us what a band dog supposed to look like. You go to some old time pictures Or listen, and then when you always fighting us about our dogs, right? You do not put your like for example, you showed me what a real game bred pit bull supposed to look like, but that wasn't your dog. That was not your dog. Hit that thumb up if you haven't. That was not your dog when you showed them dog. When you listen, when I'm going at you, hold on, let me do this right quick. Let me show you something. When I'm doing this to you, that is my dog. Do you get me? That's my dog. I own that dog. You're putting other people's dog against my dog in competition. And look, man, why you don't put Killer on there? Why you don't put Killer's sister on there? Why you gotta go get somebody else conditioned dog when you know everything about the American Pit Bull Terrier and what ain't American Pit Bull Terrier and what's a terrier, and you know all this, but you don't know how to condition no dog. Like, hold on, you know what? Since you don't open up the door, let me do this. Oh God, let me do this. Let me explain something to you. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Here we go. Right here. Okay, let's go here. And okay, hold on. Did I confirm it? Yeah, here we go. Now, these are your dogs. Salute, hit that thumb up here. These are your dogs. Ain't name one of them dogs from whatever 90 to 2000. Them dogs look the same. You ain't never conditioned a dog. Them both your dog. Them ain't my dog. Them are your dog. But if we pull up my dogs, they're conditioned. Listen, listen. Both of them are bully mixes. Mutts. Them come off of your yard. You are the creator of them dogs. You told everybody this dog went from a bulldog to a band dog. How did that dog change like that? Please tell me it. But you tell everybody else they can't do it. Tiger stayed a band dog from day one. That dog was a bulldog and a band dog. I didn't know bulldogs and band dogs was the same dog. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Unless I don't understand that. Because that dam that's at the top, that blue dog, a dam is a female because you don't know. The sire at the bottom, you probably bred them two dogs together. You don't even know what a sire and a dam is, sir. So don't try to school me to nothing when you can't even know what that word meant. I never even heard you use that word. One day I ever heard you use the word sire and dam. Or mother or father. You know what I'm saying? You use mother and father, grandparent. Well, I just got one thing and I'm going to stand on it. You say that we only got one generation, but you got one generation on you. Oh, I got pedigree. But you don't have them dogs on your yard that's in them pedigree. You ain't never seen them dogs in your pedigree. You don't know nothing about them dogs in pedigree. You can't even read your pedigree. You pull that pedigree out, but you haven't read one dog or two dogs that's coming. What you say, my dogs is Red Boy, Jocko, Bodell, Tombstone, and what dog they coming out for? What dog they coming out for? What you can't even answer that question. What dog they coming out for? What Bolio line they coming out on? What is Red Boy? What Red Boy line they coming out? What line of which dog they coming out for? Name the dog they coming out for. You show the document, but you don't tell where they coming down off for. Huh? Boy, quit playing with me. You mad because you put my daddy on your page and I took advantage of it and put my daddy on there and show people you like. We don't know his daddy. His daddy a crackhead. Hold on, let's go back to the man that you think a crackhead. Hold on, please. Let's go back. Let's go back. And boom. Let's go. Let's go back. Boom. Pull him up. Bam. That's the man that you said that I don't be around and I don't know. That's the man you said I don't know and I don't be around. So I'm just trying to figure out how me and this man that Track Supply together. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I do, you trip off of. But you'll scrub it down. And then another thing you said the other day, You know you got my number. If you listen, you kept my pictures and lost my number. You kept my pictures and left and lost my number because remember your homeboy calls me. Remember, I have videos on my channel. Don't make me go find them of you on the phone with me. What up? He on the phone. He on the phone. What up, Missouri? You don't remember that? So at the end of the day, you go to this throwback and you need to go see a doctor because your mind is shot like a shotgun. And then another thing is you say praises to God, and then you turn around and tell God to do stuff to me. Like that's not godly. That's not godly. You don't know half of the stuff you say, bro. Like you don't know nothing about dogs. You're a rookie in the game of dog. You so mad that you done talk about my wife, all about some dogs. Then soon somebody say something about you and your life that you live with your mom. Oh, we talking about dogs. They getting personal. My father was personal. My mother was personal. Calling me a crackhead was personal. Calling my wife a whore was personal. Lying and saying my dog was fixed. No, that's part of the dog. Okay, so then they lied and said I live in Section 8 when I bought a house that's on my channel. All that you lied about. And you want to tell people that you tell the truth about everything you say about me. When you haven't proved no truthness. One thing you have one thing you have proved is you don't know my dogs and you don't know me. And you lie. You lie. You prove that you lie. Because guess what? You know how you prove the people that you lie? Yeah, that's exactly. But you know how you prove the people that you lie? Because guess what? You got up this morning and probably talked about somebody in their dog. I got up this morning and walked the dog. Then while I was walking the dog, I scheduled me a live to get because I realized that you can't even listen. You told everybody you was a dog trainer. I don't see no training in your. I don't see nothing you saying, bro. I don't see no dog that you saying like, and you telling people, you teaching people how to lie and hate, and you think you getting to heaven. You think you getting to heaven teach people how to lie and hate, but he's a gangbanger, ex-gangbanger. A Christian under God now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this right. When you speak on me, speak on that. I'm a changed man because guess what the thing that is? You got to realize I don't cuss you out like I used to. I talk about the true facts that you live with your mom. You lie about the dogs you own. You got one generation on your yard. You lied about my dad. You lied about my wife. You don't know nothing about me. And then as soon as I say the couple words about you, get on the internet and holler, he don't know nothing about me. So how do you know about me if I don't know about you? Huh? Because you told everybody you knew my daddy. I guess you was listen, my dad never lived in South Carolina or New York. In his time, he lived in Memphis and St. Louis, and he was in California for a short time. But I don't think my dad met you nowhere in them states. You hear me? Another thing is, if you quit worrying about me and my dogs, your life will be a little bit better. If you start worrying about anybody else, hey, listen, I'm going to say it again, and I always say this because you listen, sell a dog. You got dogs from 2021 that ain't been sold. 2022 haven't been sold. Dogs in 2023 ain't been sold. You got dogs from 21 to 23 and you ain't sold one dog. But you on the internet talking about some they scammers and they breeders. No, you the one going to the breeder. I'm the one going to the dog trainer. You go under the breeder and you ain't listen. You let the dog trainer sell 5 puppies. But I didn't sell them to the internet. I sold them to responsible owners of my dog. But you don't know nothing about that because you couldn't buy a dog. But you sent your groupie to try to buy a dog. But you don't tell people that. You didn't tell the people that you sent your homeboy to try to buy a dog. because you want it to keep, you want my blood so bad because my phenotype is just so awesome. For you to call a dog, you always call them dogs bully mixes. When you got the horrible looking bullies I ever see. The horrible bullies I ever see. These dogs right here. All right, let me go back to your dog. Let's go back to your dog. I don't want people to forget the vision of your dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to forget the vision of your dogs. I want your dogs to be in their head like it's like you want my dogs in other people's head. Let's get there. Let's get there. That's your dog. The blue dog on the top is your dog. The brown one on the bottom is your dog. Listen, your male looks just like your female. Your female looks just like your male. Your dog, listen. Every dog, listen, you took an American Pit Bull Terrier, made it look like both of them. How did you do that? Please tell me that. Please tell me that. How did you make your Pit Bull look like a bully mix? I ain't never seen nobody. Listen. And I'm be real with you. Remember when you bought them dogs? Dude gave you a bungee thing for them dogs. You ain't put them on a chain. You listen. You ain't did none of them dogs. But the only thing you did was raise that female to breed with your bulldog. You didn't raise her. She didn't get no obedience training. She didn't get no leash training. She didn't get no potty training. These dogs not getting no kind of training. Like how you call it? How you a reputable breeder when you can't get? Listen. For example, somebody asks you, since you keep on talking about breed, let's get into it because I don't breed, but I know all about it. So if I was buying a dog for you and I asked you, how long what age do they quicker to be potty trained at? You can't tell me that because your dog's still peeing boo-boo in their cages. So how you gonna tell me that? Okay, how long did it take them to get leash trained? You can't tell me that either. You can't tell me that you can't tell me nothing. Okay, another question is, how do your dogs get along with kids? You can't tell me nothing to call yourself a reputable breeder. You can't tell me potty train, leash train, kids. You can't school me to nothing about them dogs because guess what? 24/7 them dogs in a cage. Listen, I know that your cousins or somebody in your family got kids. You need to assess them dogs around kids, but you tell everybody them are bully mixes attacking. No, them dogs that came from you that ain't been assessed for kids. You don't have a child. You can't say my child pet my dog. You can't say your dog play with your child. You don't know nothing about no kids and no dog. Only thing you know is how to make dogs be fat and lazy. Because you bought an American Pit Bull Terrier, named him Killer, and he can't even have puppies. He can't even reproduce himself. How you buy a dog? How you listen? But you on my bumper. Listen, you bought a blue dog that you said somebody told you was a pit bull. You not on a bumper. You bought a male pit bull that cannot reproduce, and you're not on a bumper. You listen. You worry about my breeder. And you need to be worried about the breeders who sold you defect dog. If sold your dog that wasn't the color you wanted it to be, sold your dog that can't reproduce. You bought them dogs and you ain't mad at them, but you mad at me, a person that ain't listen. I didn't buy a dog from you. You didn't sell me a dog. You didn't do none of that. You haven't sold a dog since 2021, and it's 2024. You got 3 litters and ain't sold one dog out of a litter. You say it, bro. You are sad. And you want people to buy your dog for $6,500 and $6,800 and $5,500 that you can't tell them nothing but these dogs got papers and pedigree. Okay. And what do that? And how do they help the people who want to know about the potty training of the dog and the schooling of the dog and how long does it take the dog to catch on? You don't know nothing about them dogs. You can't even listen. You've been on YouTube for multiple years and you bred dog. Listen, I got videos on my channel right now of lady sitting, blue sitting, tiger sitting, Coco sitting, Max sitting. You got all my dogs obedient and do what they and train as what I want them to be and potty train. And you can't bring none of that to the table. When are you gonna bring something to the table besides talking about people, bro? Show me, listen. You say we don't think pay zero and we slow and all this. Well, why you don't teach the slow people how to train the dog? Why you why I show people how to maintain and spend time with their dog? You show people dogs without collars, dogs without working, dogs, and then you say, my dog's hog hunt. These big old dogs ain't hog hunting nothing. They gonna have a heart attack trying to chase down a hog. That's exactly what they're gonna have, a heart attack trying to chase down a hog. Because I don't see working skills in them dogs that you're trying to sell people. I don't see one working skill in your dog. You got to show me. You show me a dog running around the yard without a leash on, and then every time you do, listen, you go show people this stuff that you have to, listen, let me explain something to you. You got the whole litter before Gremlin was born. You got the whole litter. That means you got mother, father, and all his sisters and brothers. So you got to buy that stuff. Then you got the pit bull killing his sister. So you got to buy more stuff. She's not potty trained. None of them dogs potty trained. Then you turned around and you had Gremlin and his sibling. They're not potty trained. Then you just had another set of puppies in 2023, and they're not potty trained. Like, what are you doing with your time? You showing stuff that you have to buy because they're not potty trained. Now, listen, if you bought one or two and said, I'm only buying this for the puppies because they're not trained to be potty trained yet, then we'll understand that. But you're showing that stuff that you're buying for full-grown 2-year-old, 3-year-old dogs that still ain't known how to use the bathroom outside the kennel cage. Your dogs live in a feces until you get up or you get through trolling and hating on people to get they hay or whatever the hell you want to call it, took it out. Another thing is, you go in that shed and you say you bleed down everything, bro. Look, your walls in your shed about to turn black, bro. They about to turn black. They about to turn black, dark black. But you worrying about me and my dog and you showing bleach. What are you using the bleach for? Go in there and wipe a wall and quit tripping off other people's dogs. Worry about selling a dog. Your priority is all jacked up. Jacked up. You like an old school car with no tires. You jacked up all the way around. All four jacked up. Ain't no turn to nowhere. You're jacked up. But you sit on the internet like you the man. And everybody hate on you because you tell the truth. When you don't tell the truth. Because you got all these dogs, and then you get on there and you tell people, well, I just had some French bulldogs and sold all the puppies. How the hell you selling dogs that you don't even own, and you can't sell the dogs on your yard? You supposed to have these Johnson bulldogs. Everybody want Johnson bulldog because guess what? Your pedigree and family tree do not come back to Johnson bulldog. Your pedigree do not come back to Johnson or Alan Scott. Your dogs don't come back to him. Your dogs come back to some mixed breed mutt-mutts. Bully, listen, you got on your yard, you ain't nothing but a bully breeder. You need to take the bulldog out your name and just call yourself the home of the fucking bulldog. I mean the bullies. Bully bullies. Because all these dogs that I'm seeing that you talk about and show and look, or that you got listen. So you done had the standard and you done had XL bullies. You haven't had no band dogs because you've been playing with terrier and bulldog for years, and the making up of terrier and bulldog is, what's the definition of that? Bully. You're a bully breeder. And you try to put everybody else as bully breeder when that's technically what you are, sir. That's what you live your life under a bully breeder. Hold on, let me grab me something to drink, please. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Thank you who all stayed in the building. We're gonna get back into this possible liar that sits on the internet act like he's telling everything the truth. But at the end of the day is you got mad when I told people you live with your mama. The first was I don't live with my mama. Another lie. I don't live with my mama. That's what you told everybody. You don't live with my mama. My dog just like then you talked about it and said, I live with my mama because I have to take care of my mama. I thought you didn't live with your mama. You lie so much you don't remember the lies you tell. You told everybody your dogs live on your land, on your mom's land. Then you live on the land. Then you told everybody you had a grooming business. What happened to the grooming business? What happened to the pet store in New York? All this you told. What are dogs? Listen, where are your dogs that stay in New York at? Where are them game bred pit bulls that's on your yard? Where is your horse at? Where is your goats at? Where is your pigs at? Where is all them at? Where is all this stock that you got at? Because you can't feed diamond dog food to horses. They won't hate. You can't feed diamond dog food to sheep. They want food. You can't feed them dogs and what you feed horses. Then for you to be this person, they got different land. You bring all the food to your mama house. You bring all your dog food to your mama house. You bring all your materials to your mama house. So where are you? When are you going to take care? When are we going to see this stuff, bro? Like, how hard is it to you go everywhere else and shoot videos, but except for your land? Not your mama land, your other land. Because you what you got like what you say? You got acres. You got 3 different yards or acres with dogs and horses on it. So when are we going to see a video? Because you make videos about me, other people and their dogs. So why you don't make videos about you and your stock? Why? I mean, like you can't show us the other yard. Like the community would love to see your other yard. See how your setup. I mean, like can we see the other sheds on the other yard? Can we see how you do your chain setup? Can we see how your dog houses is? Can we see what kind of collars you running on your other yard? I mean, can we see the little things? I mean, like you want to be our teacher, so we're not learning. We're not learning, teacher. We haven't learned nothing. We don't know what kind of collars to run to put the dog on chain. We don't know how to do a chain setup. We don't know which kennel the best kennel. We don't know. Do we supposed to put wood at the bottom of the kennel at the kennels? Do we put cement? Do we put mats? I mean, like, do we put sand? Do we put cedar chip? Do we put hay? I mean, like, can you show us how to do it? Because you got multiple yards. You got a yard that you show dogs in the shed, living on their feces. So now we want to see the yard without dogs in the shed. We want to see your chain set up. We want to see how do we supposed to do a chain setup. We already learned that blue dogs ain't pit bulls, everything ain't everything. We learned that. We got that down pat. We got that down pat, teacher. We got that. Everything ain't everything. French bulldog don't come in this color. Rottweiler don't come in this color. Shepherd don't come in. Hound don't come in this color. We understand it. Now we ready. We feel like we done been schooled enough. Now we ready to find out how you do your chain setup. Since you tell her you gonna teach us, how do you do your chain setup? What kind of collar do you run? What kind of, I mean, like, how thick do the chain supposed to be? What kind of houser do we supposed to use? Like, what do we supposed to do? Because guess what? At the end of the day, guess what? I show all that. I showed all that on my channel. You haven't. You've been on here long enough and you ain't show nobody how to do nothing. Hate on everybody but you. And then when people speak on you, oh, they hating because I say everything ain't everything. No, we are speaking on your lie. You lie on us, so you expect us to just took our tail because you curve out. Don't mean everybody curve out on the internet, sir. Then nothing. You speak on other people's situations and say There's no, bro. In that paper that you showed them that says hog hunting, it's saying that's what you said you doing. That's not what they. That's not what you was convicted of dog fighting. Now hog hunting. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people. Don't do that. You was convicted of dog fighting. You was not convicted of hog hunting. Yeah, I knew people was gonna leave out the way. That hurt, don't it? That hurt. Oh, he's talking about that. Yeah. That's hey, hit that thumb up if you haven't. Y'all come in there, hit some thumb up. I mean, I'm giving you entertainment, true fact. I'm not lying. Everything I'm speaking can be pulled up off the Mama's Boy channel. He can't prove me wrong. What he gonna say? My dog don't got papers and pedigree. And another thing is, oh yeah, I forgot to get into that. I keep on telling you, dum-dum, you can never say nobody dog doesn't have papers when it's so many registries out here. You want to tell people that people got one generation of dogs when you got one generation of them ABBTs. You got a pedigree of multiple dogs, but you don't have multiple dogs. You only got whatever that dude sold you to, or whatever woman sold you that them pit bulls. And I'm telling you the truth, I can imagine if they pay attention to your channel, they like, dang, he let this dog go horrible. That's why nobody will sell your dog because they knowing you're going to make their stock look horrible. You took that person, you took could be a beautiful looking conditioned dog, two of them off a person's hand. That I heard you only bought it for $350. You took two $350 dogs that you brag on that was only worth $350. $350 and $350 is $700. You spent $700 on two dogs and you act like you the stuff. You the stuff. You ain't listen. You didn't get no good stock. You didn't get no good stock. You got a dog, and you know how I know you ain't getting no good stock? Because Killer cannot reproduce. Killer been on your yard 2 years, ain't had one freaking puppy. He couldn't listen. This how you knew Killer couldn't reproduce. Since you weren't about me, and we're gonna speak on your dog, so you want to speak on my dog. You put Killer in there before you put the Bulldog in there. The same day, the Bulldog was stuck with her. So that means she was in heat because you stuck her with him. She had puppy. So that meant that Killer could not reproduce because Killer was supposed to be stuck with her before the Bulldog, but he couldn't. But you worrying about me and my dogs, and you got a dog that you bought from a Raptor breeder that cannot reproduce. What did you bought Killer for? What reason? To reproduce. So why you didn't get your money back? Why you worrying about my dog? Because you know why you didn't get your money back? Because you only paid $350 for the dog. You only didn't get your money back because you spent $350. You talk the person down. Oh, well, I'll buy two dogs. Well, since you want to buy two dogs, I give you per dog at $350. I'll sell you two dogs per dog. I see a girl and a boy, $350 per dog. So you had to come up with $700, and then you're because you say that's a Raptor breeder. That Raptor breeder you bought your dog from sold you a male that can do. Listen, he could be in front of. Listen, you might as well call the dude stud. I mean, you might as well call the dude fixed because he act like because he's a fixed dog. Not by a veterinarian. By his body. His body took him off the market. You can't put. Listen, you cannot present him as a stud because he's not a stud. He don't even know how to be a stud. Killer don't know how to be a stud. Listen, he had every opportunity to impregnate his sister, and he let the Bulldog impregnate him, and you kept the dog. Because me being me, Mr. I'll deal with Raptor breeder. A Raptor breeder, you say, oh, my dog, you get a 2-year guarantee. And everybody you buy your dog, you get a 2-year guarantee. The dog wasn't even 2 years old when he couldn't reproduce. So at that day, this person that you bought the dog from, you told that you was gonna be brothers and sisters together. So they sold you a pair of dogs that couldn't reproduce. Listen, they gave you a girl that can reproduce, but you took her that you supposed to bred with Killer, and you had to substitute Killer for a bulldog. Substitute killer for a bulldog. But you bought him to reproduce with his sister. So you can have you some real game bred pit bull, aka APPT, mean American Pit Bull Terrier. Pit bull mean pit bull. You bought 2 pit bulls. 2 pit bulls. And 1 pit bull cannot reproduce. That's what you bought. You bought a one dog. Listen. Did you ever wonder why killer couldn't reproduce? Hey, this is my whole point of you supposed to be this reputable breeder. Why you didn't do what the people do with you talk all that stuff about the pockets and the micros and all that. But guess what? One thing I do know about them is they dogs can't reproduce, but they know how to make them happy. They can't do it themselves, but they make sure that they can reproduce themselves. You a reputable breeder. You talk all stuff about everybody, mommy. You could not buy, listen. You supposed to listen. As you a reputable breeder, ain't you the same dude that said that you breed Frenchies and English bulldogs and you stimulate them that, you know what I'm saying, you do the procedure for them to have puppies. So why you didn't do the procedure on killer for killer to reproduce? I just got that question because you this reputable breeding, you buy from reputable people. How the breeder couldn't do what you need them to do. You know all these reputable breeders and you deal with number of reputable breeders. Couldn't nobody tell you how to make killer get his sister pregnant? I'm confused. I might, let me think. No, you don't. You lie. See, you set up here and say, I'll tell the truth. So tell us why you kept killer knowing killer couldn't reproduce. And if you saw anybody killer, you wrong when you know a killer couldn't reproduce. If you saw anybody killer knowing that killer can't reproduce and they trying to buy that dog to reproduce that dog, you are a horrible breeder. You're a horrible seller. You're not a reputable breeder. You're not a reputable nothing. You is worse than you. Listen, you always telling me something. I'm the slum of the world, but you racist towards Mexican. You racist towards white people. You racist towards black people. You racist towards anybody over dog. Yeah, you raise them because I heard you call white people out their name. I heard you call Mexicans out their name, and you sound like Uncle Rutgers. You sound like Uncle Tom sometimes. I be sitting up there like, he is not the smokeless for the African American. Then when people get on your bumper, you say, oh, they hate on black people. They hate on black people. And then you go to say, I'm not black. I'm church. Whatever you be saying, you is like, you use the race card when you want to use it. You use the race card when you want to use it. Hey, if you ain't hit that thumb up, you hit that thumb. All support counts. But you sit up there and you do all this and you don't speak on the people who sold you dogs. You don't speak on you about let you tell it. Let you tell it. You bought a dog that was supposed to be not blue. I guess it's supposed to be black or brown, but you bought a blue one. You don't get on a bumper. You bought killer. No, the killer can't reproduce. You're not on that breeder bumper, but you're on a person who's not a breeder. That's a dog trainer. Make it make sense. Mama's boy, make it make sense. How are you beefing with somebody who ain't calling themselves a breeder? But then you said, you goes on there and you always tell them something. Yeah, they call themselves breeder, ain't got a number. Do you know a half of these people that you used to call out names don't got no number on anything? They got an email address. Huh? They got an email address. Because you, listen, you the prime example why I don't put my number on there. Because you guys already had my number, my business number. You don't remember playing on the phone? You don't remember playing on the phone? You played on my phone 2021, 22, 23, and 24. And 24. But you say you don't know my number. How listen, ain't no way you don't know my number and I heard your voice. How many times you told me, your dogs are mutt, and your dog don't got paid with the pedigree, and we on your bumper. You don't remember that? And Oh, I'm your daddy. But you don't remember nothing. You holler like it. Listen, you know what? When a dog get hit, it holler. When a baby get hit, it holler. When the people speak the truth on you, you get to holler. You get to get on your channel. I can tell you all in your feelings because you're acting. If people start watching this video, he be all. You like a dog who got rabies. You like a dog with rabies when a person hits you when you get hit. When you get hit, you act like a dog with rabies. You get the and you just be talking and and then you talk so much, you over talk the thing. Oh, this and that and this and that, and you say things like, "Oh, pit bulls are mixed breed dogs and they're mutts," and then you go, "Every dog a mutt," and then you go, "Oh, they don't know what they talking about." You don't know what you're talking about. Because if you knew what you're talking about, you wouldn't talk so much. You wouldn't talk so much. You can't show nothing that you listen. I didn't show so much, bro. I'm tired of showing things. You hear me? I just seen your dog's pedigree. But I haven't heard you call out no dogs in them pedigrees. Tell me what dog did Killer come out for? What is Killer? Damn. That means Killer's mother. What is Killer mother? Who she come out for? Who did Killer Sire come out for? That means father. Who did he come out for? Who did he come out for? You know what? I'm gonna give you an hour, bro. Because I'm gonna be nice and let you know that we are on two different levels. Because I really do dog train. You say you do. You say you're a breeder. Yeah, you're a breeder. But you're not a breeder, a reputable breeder. Because reputable breeder doesn't be stuck on a stock for 3 years. You've been stuck with your dog for 3 years. Dang, that's a long time. You think if I'm stuck on some dogs, I'm going to keep on breeding dogs? Nope. That tell me, hey, look, I need to get rid of these for the low and find me a different trade. I'm washed up. I'm washed up. That's what you realize. You washed up. When you can't sell a dog, you washed up, bro. You washed up. You're selling gone. Nobody listen. Yeah, you were selling dogs when people really didn't know what a bully was. And then once the people realized that you were selling trash, okay, this is my whole point of the situation here. You're supposed to be a reputable breeder. I know people who breed dogs have peak of customers. You don't even get the same customer you had 5 years ago. You don't even get the customer you had 6 years ago. You don't even get the customer you had 10 years ago. You ain't getting nothing because you haven't sold a dog 3 years. Maybe longer than that. Then you turn around and say you sold Grizzly Bear to the UK for $15,000. What made that dog worth $15,000? I still want to know that quick. What made that dog worth $15,000? That dog wasn't even worth $1,500. He was not worth $1,500. He had a skin problem. He had arch on. He had his eyes. What made that dog $15K when that dog wasn't even 15? The dog was horrible. Horrible. We just see the dog had a skin problem. You sell somebody, but you say you're a reputable breeder. Okay. You're a reputable breeder. You the real con artist. You the real scammer. You sold somebody a dog with $15K that you knew had bad skin, bad features, bad phenotype, but you sold it for $15K. You call yourself a reputable breeder. All your dogs get tested for hip, heart, and we ain't never seen you go into no veterinary office. We never seen you do none of this stuff. We never did. Salute, y'all. My hour is up, and I'm about to go and walk another dog because Today Wednesday, and it's my day of doing, my workout with my dog. But I killed some time. I gave y'all an hour, so that means I gotta make that hour up. Y'all have a nice rest of the day. Don't let nobody make you mad, and we end like this.
Hey, dog. And every time they hate, I throw a dog on the internet and show them, yeah, I'm real deal, this ain't any dog movement, yeah. A hater don't stop the movement, they can't do it, yeah. A hater can't stop the movement, they can't do it, yeah. All they do is say, all I do is get money. All they do is say, all I do is work my dog. Put these 2 feet together, get the putting miles on it, they can't fuck with it, any dog movement.